Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Babylon Kidcast. I am Unisha Khadka from grade 10A2 and today we are presenting you a new episode of Babylon Kidcast with a special guest, the parent of Swosti Maharjan from grade 6A2 and Slesha Maharjan from grade 3A2. He is none other than Mr. Rajendra Maharjan. Let's welcome him. Hello sir.
Hello, thank you for having me here.
It's our pleasure to have you here sir.
It's my pleasure too.
Okay, so could you tell us about your background? Tell us about yourself.
Actually, I belongs to the Kathmandu Valley itself.
Yes.
My home is in Sinamangal. It's just nearby. So I was born there way back. So my schooling is from nearby Sinamangal. It's Gueswari.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I graduated my SLC in 2054 way back. Then I did my plus 2 from Omni Science Campus in 2054. Then I moved to, for my bachelor degree, I moved to Banisha College.
Yes.
Then I passed my master's from Sankadev campus in 2016.
So I heard that you were a PhD degree holder. Is that correct?
No PhD itself. No, I'm doing PhD, not a PhD degree. So I'm on the verge of the completion. I have not completed. So I have completed my MPhil in 2015.
Yes.
And I joined PhD 4 years back. So it is on the verge of the completion.
Okay.
So you better can call me as a PhD scholar.
Yeah, you're a PhD scholar. Okay.
Yeah.
So could you tell us about your family background, like where you belong from that way?
So I belong to the Newari community.
Yes.
It's from Sinamangal. In my family, I have my 2 kids,
Yes.
Swosti and Slesha, and my wife. Sadly, I have no parents. Means I lost my parents way back.
Oh, okay.
I lost my father 35 years back and my mother's 10 years back.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No
Okay.
matter.
Okay, so let's then talk about your professional life now. What do you do?
I have been working in Nepal Insurance Authority in 2072. Before that, I was an academician. I used to teach in the different colleges as well as a school.
Yeah.
Telling my academic background, I pursue for teaching in a school level after I completed my plus 2. So I used to teach in the different schools of Kathmandu Valley from 2054 to 60.
Yeah.
Then after passing the masters in 2060, I began to teach in the different colleges of Kathmandu from plus 2 to bachelor as well as masters.
So what made you want to teach? Did you want to always teach from a young age, or you just went with the flow?
Actually, at my home,
Yeah.
my sister used to teach in the school, so she inspired me to teach. And after giving my plus 2, I was in some spare time. I have some spare time, and to utilize that spare time, I moved for the teaching. So at the beginning, I started teaching just for the spending my
Free time.
But gradually it pushed me in the teaching for the long term. So from 2054 to 2072, I have taught so long time.
You have taught a long time.
After that, I moved to I applied for the job in the Nepal Insurance Authority and I was selected there. So since then, I have been working there.
What made what made you want to do a sudden move from teaching to the insurance side?
A very interesting question. Actually, I was fascinated to teach so long time, but during that time, I was not as a permanent lecturer or in a university or the colleges. So my mothers used to tell that it's you are like a helmet teacher. You used to teach in the different colleges. It's fine, but you don't have a permanent job. So that inspired me to give a try for some government job. So during that time, I applied for the university level as a lecturer also, but it took some time. Means at that time there was no exam. Actually, I have applied for the lecturer, but there was no exam going on. So after that, I searched for the government office. I applied for the Nepal Insurance Authority. Then after I was selected in that office. After that, about 1.5 years, suddenly there was an exam in the lecturer.
Oh, okay.
So I have given my best. I have tried. Given the exam, and I was lucky to select as a lecturer.
So like, what do you do now? You're lecturer?
But I did not join as a lecturing profession. I continued Nepal Insurance Authority itself.
Okay, so like, because like the idea of permanency wanted you to like make the move.
Yeah, the permanency, because everyone wants to have some secure job,
stability.
Stability, and government job is in Nepal also there is some attraction also. So that attract me to apply for the government job.
Yeah, in Nepal, like if anyone wants some stability, permanence in their life, government jobs is, I feel like, the best place where you can look for.
Yeah, because there is some kind of job security, and there is fair earning also, and overall the facility is fair enough to run our family life also.
Yeah, because you also are given like financial security even after you retire from it, so like I feel that idea is really promising. My mother is also a government officer, so
good to know.
Good to know. Okay, so like how are things going on in your insurance site?
Insurance is fine. I'm working there as a deputy director at this moment. So we are the solely insurance regulator authority of Nepal. So we used to regulate, supervise, as well as we work for the insurance development. Currently, we have a 13 life insurance company, 13 non-life, 2 reinsurance company, and 7 micro insurance company. So that all those company, we look after all those company for licensing as well as supervising, regulating, monitoring. So we are doing that, and it's fine that at this very moment that insurance is not that much accepted in Nepal. So it's a kind of in a developing country, insurance is not that much adapted, accepted.
It's a new concept yet.
No, it's not a new concept. It's been already 70 years, more than 70 years.
But it's not adapted well.
Adapted well because people are not willing to buy insurance itself. Means. So if there is some compulsion on that note, only people used to buy. Otherwise, you might have also your house. Your parents might not have insured your house. I don't know. You just check it out. And you might have a vehicles also, by a motorbike as well as cars. That may not be also insured. So our regulation have means compulsion that you must have a third party insurance. For third party compulsion that you might have done. If you are taking the loan from the bank, insurance is compulsory. That loan portion you are doing the insurance, that's fine.
You have to insure the loan portion.
Okay. But other than that, only loan portion is we have done the compulsory, but voluntary insurance people are not doing. So there might be some reason due to the maybe lack of awareness, lack of saving.
Do you think it's not attracting enough attention from the people? Lack of attraction, is that?
No, I do not say that it's a lack of attraction only. So there are some other reasons also. The moreover that people are not taking it seriously. So who have expected that in Kathmandu Valley that much flood will come?
Yeah, nobody expected it.
So nobody expected it. You could see that lot of shop has been swept out.
Yeah.
So if they could have done the insurance, they could have got the claim by this time. But in case if they have taken the loan person would have done the insurance, that's fine.
The third party?
Loan person in a banking channel, if you are taking the loan.
No, I meant if the third party insurance had been there, they would also get the insurance. They could have claimed it by now.
Yeah, if the vehicles is there,
I meant that.
Vehicles, that portion they would have got the claim. But now time has come. People like means young youth must urge your family that in our life as well as our property there is every risk,
Yeah, there is risk
because as you know that Nepal is an
earthquake
prone zone, So every time means most of the time there is earthquake is shaking, So we have experienced a big loss, big earthquake shock in 2017.
72,
And sometime back there was also the earthquake.
Yeah.
So flood is there, earthquake is there. So if you are traveling through the bus or your car, there is every chances that accident may occur at your home. You never expect that electric shock might come.
Fire hazard or anything.
Fire hazard and this flood. So everything will cover by the insurance. So it is a time to be aware, and part of your saving, you must do the part of saving for the insurance also.
Okay, so like, do you think the younger generation, the newer generation, will like be more interested in the idea of insurance than the other generation, the old people?
Yeah, actually you are right that young generation is quite interested and should be more aware than other. But however, it's their responsibility to urge their parents, near and dear ones, relatives, to motivate them for the insurance, because we never know that what will happen in our life as well as property.
Yeah, we never know what's going to happen. It just happens, and we just know it then after it happens.
Then you realize that if I have done the insurance, I could have this much claim. So insurance will save you from the further loss. No, insurance will protect you from the being more poorer.
Yeah.
So it will help to make your life or your living standard as before. If you have done the insurance, so through insurance you can claim the insurance. By that you will have some financial security.
Yeah, so like you have to do insurance before it's too late.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. Now so let's move on to the school portion. So like your kids are studying in our school.
Yeah.
So like what do you think about our school as a parent?
As a parent, I have been closely monitoring Babylon School since I have enrolled my 2 kids in this school. So I'm quite active parents also, means most of the time I used to come to school to meet with the coordinator as well as a principal. The overall means the school is doing quite good. I can see a lot of improvement in the teaching methodology. I could see there is a lot of input or the training program for the teachers also. And for the student also, there are a lot of good means activities.
Yeah, opportunities.
Opportunity also. So there are a lot beside the school means classroom means learning.
Yeah.
So there are many more extra activities. So this Kidcasting is also I find very interesting. So in our time we don't have that opportunity to means. Talk in the radio as well as TV. Now you are at the 10th class, so you have the opportunity. You are hosting this program, so it is a great opportunity for you. So our time, I remember that I used to go to Radio Nepal. So so there was some program for the kids. So it used to come at around 6. Bal Balika Karikram, something like that, where we can listen some story, and if you have some kind of creation like poem, you can have an opportunity to recite it. So that I have got in my time I have got that opportunity way back. No, so we have to wait so long time for that opportunity. Now the time is completely changed. So Babylon School is giving this great opportunity to the student, which is very praiseworthy.
So like did you ever like do that Bal Balika Karikram? Did you ever got the chance?
Yes. I said that I have visited there, waiting so long time, my turn, and I have recited some poem. Okay,
so how do you find right now me with other students who are in Kidcast than the one you did when you were a little kid? Like what differences do you find?
No, that time there was not Kidcast or something.
I meant like when you went to radio.
There is a one way, no? There is no this kind of conversation. So we have a set time for the poem. Only we have to recite that. So now we have an opportunity to talk now.
Two-way communication.
Two-way communication, yeah.
So that's the major difference you found.
Major difference, yeah.
Okay, so like you are a working parent, right? So like how do you like manage time for your kids?
This is also very genuine question for the working parents. Thanks God that I have my wife to look after all these most of the things to the children, because since I am working, so I do not have that much time to take care of their study as well as other things. So my wife is means housewife. She has enough time. She look after all the things from all the arrangement, from the cooking to the children, to as well as the study. So if I have time also, I used to also give time for my children, kids. But moreover, most of the time will be taken care by my wife.
Okay, your wife. Okay, that's nice. So like, what suggestions would you like to give to the other working parents, like who don't have another person, another partner to look after the kids? What if they both are working parents? Like in that case.
Yeah, very good question. For this, that all parents need to sit together. They need to plan for how to make how to give quality time to their kids.
Yes.
So as far as possible, so most of the time should be taken care by the wife itself, because wife are the one who used to spend most of the time beside they work in the office also. So there should be the balance also from the man should also taken care.
Efforts matter
and collaboration matter, and there should be proper communication as well as far as possible. There should be make one schedule. Try to follow it. That way it might help to look after their children.
Okay, so you mentioned communication, right? So do you think there is a huge communication gap between the younger generation, the kids, and the parents nowadays?
Yeah, it's a very nowadays there is a communication gap is increasing in the alarming rate.
Yeah.
This is due to the introduction of the various new gadgets, like mobile, TV, as well as YouTube. So due to that, the the kids are engaged in the most of the time in the electronic gadgets.
Yes.
However, as a parents, we should set appropriate time for their besides study, we should set appropriate time for the electronic gadgets. Having said that, it's a big challenge I'm also facing at home. It's very difficult to make them enforce them. By motivating them in a good way, slowly but surely we can come up
with a solution.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you have plans with your kids? What do you want from them, kind of?
Actually,
you might have some expectations.
As parents, certainly I do have my expectation. For the time being, I expect that they should be in the good discipline and school as well as home. And so they should complete their homework, everything, that's fine. But after completing to the school level, I do not force them to like a doctor, engineer. These days, everybody might have that expectation.
Yeah, every parent, you have to be doctor, you have to be engineer.
But I do not like to force like them. But I would like to give them some of the new avenues, which is apart from the doctor and engineer. And so you might know the chartered accountant profession very well, but very few people know the actuarial science. No,
I'm sorry.
Actuarial science or actuary.
Tell us more about it.
Yeah, actuary is a profession which is widely recognized
worldwide,
yes. And it is the highly paid profession in the world. So one who complete after +2, they can join this profession. Like a CA, it's a professional course. It's a 4-year course. Sadly, in Nepal, we don't have that kind of institution who offer this course.
Yeah.
However, there is in India, around the world, UK, Australia, all over the world, this course is offered. The main objective profession means the actuary will do what will do. They do that. They will they will analyze the data of the company, and they will forecasting will be done. No, prediction, and they have also the responsibility of checking the financial statement,
statistics and stuff,
balance, everything. So actually, auditor will do what they do, that whether the accounting system is done properly or not. No, as per the accounting standard, double entry system, it's a duty of auditor. Means as per the rules and regulation, account keeping is done or not. But actually, will do all the financial intact. They will analyze the data, and they will try to match the asset and the liabilities together. So it's a big profession. So it is somewhat related with the data science. So they will play with the data, and they will help to forecast. And it is widely used in all the financial sector all over the world. However, in Nepal, you can
not there.
You could see that in the insurance sector, it is widely used, because in the life insurance company or the insurance company, so they will take a premium, in a life insurance, and after certain period of time, they have to give back with their bonus as well. So actually are the one who will analyze how much amount to be pay back for the insured. So that kind of analysis will be done by the actuary.
Oh, so yeah, that's a very nice profession. So you want your kids to explore on those
In Nepal we don't have that much actually.
Yeah.
Only one actuary in Nepal.
Only one?
Yeah, one.
Okay.
And some actually might be working around the world, Nepali, some
Nepalese
Nepalese
people.
but in Nepal itself, only one actually is working in Nepal. So all the insurance company has to rely on the
only one.
No, in the Indian actuary
Oh,
around the globe, no, like Singapore, Malaysian.
like foreign help is
Foreign
needed
help, yeah. So that is why I want to gradually drive my kids to
into that
study
field.
in that field.
Okay, why do you think our country is like so behind in this sector than the other countries? Why?
Insurance.
Yeah, this you mentioned. Our Nepal only has one actuary, like
okay.
in that case.
So actually, as at the beginning also I told you that insurance is not widely accepted by all the Nepalese, no.
Yeah.
And so there is this is why people are not giving more attention. So our government also has not given more importance or the priority for the establishment of the actuarial colleges or the means like CA,
the institutions.
So and even though our board should have taken the initiative to offer some scholarship to study to the Nepalese people to study around the globe and come back to Nepal and serve for the insurance authority. So we also lacked.
We are also lacking.
Yeah. Even the insurance authority is also lacking. So this had made a huge gap. And people who have understand this well have been studying around the globe, but they are not coming back. Why? Because
not opportunities here.
No opportunity, big opportunity, but they compare with the salary. No?
Yeah, so I meant if you compare the opportunities where you get from foreign and Nepal, the difference is huge. So obviously,
that is why it means one who have done the actuary itself, they are also not coming back to serve for the country.
Yeah, well, if you do actuary in like a foreign country, if you study the course over there, the investment is gonna be huge, and to build up that all the investment, I don't think you will come back to Nepal. You'll probably earn there only or something.
No. If you come back in the Nepal, you can also earn a very handsome salary because our whole industry is lacking the actuary itself. Means you could have easily earned the 5 to 6 lakh in a month. It's no problem. But the people are maybe they are getting more.
They're more attracted by the foreign salaries. That's the concept. Yeah. So like, do you think in like 20 years or something of now, our country Nepal will have like more actuary development in that?
Yeah. Very means nicely you projected. For that reason means our in public administrating college in the Balku about 6 to 7 years back, actuarial science. Already started to teach, but for your kind information, it is not a professional course. It is only a academic course, bachelor degree. So by studying that, you are not called as an actuary. You have to pass like a CA. You have to pass the professional course, no. So only that bachelor degree course will
not be sufficient.
No, that will make your somewhat know-how of the actuary.
How it works.
No, it will give you your actual background. That's fine. But to be an actuary, you need to pass some professional course like CA. So those who are studying over there, they are giving the actuarial professional course by self-studying. No, so by this time, around many students have already passed 5 to 6 or around 10 papers. By studying themselves. Self-study.
Yeah.
If they pass around 13 papers, they can be called as a full actuary. So even the self-study is promoting them. So that academic degree course have given some insight for them, no? So background for the professional course. So that way actually is developing in Nepal. Hope like CA, one day the actuarial institution will flourish in Nepal, and those students who have only the academic degree of the bachelor degree by now, they will also complete the professional course.
Yeah.
So by that, if they do that, means they are doing that. So by 20 years, certainly there will be more actuary in Nepal.
So I'm kind of confused in the idea of actuary. Is there only like one post of actuary available in Nepal, or is it just like one professional individual that has actually completed the course?
One individual that has completed the
Oh,
course.
just-
Only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really low in number, considering our country has like so much
Because
population.
the parents does not have that know-how also. They
Mhm.
they enforce their children for the either for the doctor,
Technological
engineer,
professions.
or the means IT, something like
Yeah.
that. Even the CA, lawyer, but they do not have that kind of knowledge, or this kind of profession is also there. Since there is no institution that might have
Made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like most people, this professional is not well known among people, so that is what is causing our country to have so low
Yeah.
actuary people.
So I hope that this our
Yeah.
conversation will also help to
Yeah.
make aware some of the means pertinent students as well as parents to pursue their kids actually in the days to come.
Yeah, because this will be a lot helpful for the people who want to know more about this field, because by the way you mentioned it and all, this field has a great scope. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, do you think, is it like if one studies actuary in like foreign country and one studies in Nepal, is it like very much difference?
No, in Nepal we don't have the actuarial professional
I meant
course.
like the academic course.
Academic course does not means
Really?
make
Okay.
you a professional. If you want to be a actually professional, professional means like a CA professional. No, you have to give a separate exam. You have to study separately in the institution. But we do not have an institution that offer the professional course of actually. So academic course is fine. That is building some base. For this, you have to better move if you want
Foreign.
to foreign. Yeah.
Okay.
After +2, it can be done like CA. So for that, the basic need is mathematics. You must have a strong mathematical background,
Yes.
because it is more concerned with the 4 subjects actually: mathematics, economics, insurance, and finance.
Oh, okay.
It's a blend of 4 subjects, you can say.
Okay, so that's a really good profession idea for the people who are interested in the financial sector.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, who do you think is like responsible for this sector to be not developed well in Nepal?
So obviously the government. Yeah, because if you read the history of the foreign company, foreign
Actuaries.
where there is in insurance sector, the government is the one who have taken the initiative by giving the scholarship to the students. The more actually are produced. After the government comes the responsibility of our organization itself, Nepal Insurance Authority. They should also develop, enhance or give the scholarship for the students to read actually.
Okay, so like, if you were to give a suggestion to the government, what would you say?
So in Nepal, we don't have that much actually, as I've already said. The government as well as the Nepal Insurance Authority both need to work closely. So we have to fill a gap, huge gap. There is a dire need of the actually. So by offering some kind of scholarship, we can develop, prepare some actually in days to come. Besides the actual study that is going on with the Balku college, it's there also we can have some kind of collaboration, and that way also we can develop in days to come.
Do you think it is possible for Nepal to have like a huge development in this field?
Yeah, it's possible. Nothing is possible in.
Nothing's impossible.
Yeah, nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
But only the desire and willingness, as well as the good regulation or the criteria, if we set, it can be achievable.
Everything's possible. Yeah. So like, the development of this field is also very possible.
Yeah.
Okay, then like, how long do you think it will take for our country to like have a well reputation in this actual field?
So,
like, time being.
Yeah, it's very hard to predict. However, as you rightly said,
in your opinion,
by 20 years we can have a good actually in Nepal, and there will be more actually serving for the insurance sector as well as other finance sector as well, like bank, finance company. Because whenever there is financial implication, there is a need of the actuary.
There
But
is.
for the time being, we are using for the insurance sector only. But for the risk assessment, data analysis, every financial institution is required, no?
Yeah. Okay, so you mentioned like how Nepal is taking help from the foreign countries like India and other for
Yeah.
like the actual work. If Nepal had like the good developed actuarial system, do you think it will make a difference? Like what it is right now getting foreign support versus what it will be like if you get like support from your own country?
Obviously, it will make a huge difference because we have to rely for the time being. We have to rely for the foreign actuaries. No, if there is a Nepalese actuary itself, they will give a prompt service. Because insurance company need to have a actuarial means actually need to finalize their financial position, means financial they actually need to assess. So every insurance company are for the time being sending their financial report in the India and around the globe. So that way it is taking some time. If we have the full-time actuary itself, so they will promptly give the service, and the company can have their AGM on time, and that will have a good trust to the public also.
Yeah, it will definitely build public participation in the financial sector. If there's more public participation in the financial sector, it will build more transparency, right? Yeah. What do you think? Is it like transparency in the financial sector, in Nepal?
So it's transparency is in a very means acceptable,
very limited amount.
No, acceptable position, I think, because every public limited company has to do the auditing. No, so there is internal auditing as well as external auditing.
Yeah.
So transparency is not that much problem in the financial sector, because the auditing is the one that will bind them to obey all the regulations.
To bind all the regulations and law enforced.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's get back to our school topic. Okay, let's get back to you being a parent. Okay, so our school, you mentioned our school is doing pretty well till now. But what do you think our school should do to make it even more better, in your opinion, from your point of view?
For the time being, it's very fine. But in near future, what I feel that the school should have more participation or the taking opinion from the parents, because
side.
What I can see that in every beginning of the session there is a parents meeting.
Yeah.
But in between, I could not see much parents meeting being held. So parents are the one who can give a constructive feedback to the schools, no?
Yeah.
So if there is a continuous kind of means meeting, that could help the means for the enhancement of the school. If there is no physical meeting also, so they can have one portal in a website where parents can have their say, means feedback. So
the parents can share the stuff to school.
So parents' participation or parents' opinion is the must for the improvement of the school.
Yeah.
That is the one. The next thing is the infrastructure is well acceptable by now. In the near future, if all these premises means a building in one locality with the big ground, that will be also very means good for the branding of the school. And beside that, the school is doing good for the students. But what I feel, the more English speaking is made compulsory.
Yeah, it's compulsion.
But at home, means parents are facing challenges. Means we are not able to means when we talk with the English with them, they are not talking with us. Even though I am the learned parents, so I don't know how to means
even if
cope up this challenge. So that means school can give some kind of instruction to I don't know, to that if possible to the non-parents, no, they could have some kind of conversation at home also. That will help to build English speaking. And beside that, so there is a means health. You have an application of health, no, for the children.
Health application?
No, health.
HP.
SP.
Yeah.
So in that also we could also share some kind of our opinion. That is also fine. And next is the there should be the examination is fine.
Yeah.
But the modality should be changed to some extent.
Like?
So what I feel that there should be some objective question also, no? objective. In the lab, if they could have some kind of option in the computer, no? If they can, like GK, if you ask the question, you can promptly answer, that's fine. But it's promote the rote learning.
Yeah.
But if you have an option in the computer, the student can first read the question.
They can
analyze the option and tick mark. That will also give some kind of better learning opportunity to the students.
Yeah, okay. Okay, then that was a nice chat with you. So anything you want to say now?
First of all, I would like to thank you for having me here today.
Okay, I'm very thankful too.
So I wish in the days to come, Babylon National School will grow up its brand in even more bigger form.
Yes.
So as a parents, I'm always there for I'm always there for the betterment of the school.
Yes.
So I'm always there if a school will call me, or
if you're needed. Yeah.
So I wish every success to the school, as well as I'm really thankful for the principal as well as teachers and the coordinator, who is so kind and helpful and so responsive. Whenever we are in the problem, they promptly respond us.
Yeah.
So in the future, I would like to wish that the Babylon school in the near future, they will grown up with the more brand.
Yeah, the branding will be massive.
Massive, yeah.
Okay, everyone, that was all for this episode with Mr. Rajendra Maharjan. We will see you again in next episode. For now, I will be bidding you goodbye. Bye-bye.